Hey everyone, it's P.O. Amos again, and I'm going to talk about some stuff that's been going on recently with me. Thankfully, this one isn't a very sad one. Episode or one. What? God. I'm so, well, I don't want to say stupid, I'm just ridiculous. All around nuts. But I want to talk about just stuff in general. First of all, a little thing about my YouTube account, Megan 5000 from Megan 5000 at Gmail. When YouTube recommends stuff to me, it says that I recommended it like years ago. Well, it just started doing this like 132 years ago or 67 years ago. So I was thinking about writing a creepy pasta about this, and I thought that'd be kind of interesting. I also had show ideas. Basically, I take a bunch of video game characters, I take a show where I get sent into the future, and I have to stop a madman who's using some kind of technology. I join a government agency, and I have to stop this madman who's going around and bringing Pokemon to the real world. My main objective is Pokemon, and my best friend is Lucario / Rylu, which is what he'll start off as. And I'll meet other video game characters who will give me special abilities and presents. I'll also I'm gonna get like some kind of shot or something that'll let me be way more agile, so it's not just gonna be me like doing normal human stuff. I'm gonna be like free running ninja kind of guy, and like Lucario / Rylu is gonna teach me how to use aura, so that way we can like speak telepathically, and we're gonna be epic ninjas trying to solve all the crimes and stuff. Also, not all the Pokemon will be current Pokemon, because I'm in the future, I'll be some future Pokemon too, and like no one else can bond with these Pokemon, which is why I am great for the job. So yeah. Also, for my biggest final note, I just read the creepypastas about Jane the Killer and Jeff the Killer. For those of you who don't know, Jane the Killer who is like directly linked to Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer, it was his first day of school, and him and his brother Lou, I hope that's how it's pronounced, spelled L-I-U, that's how it's spelled, so I don't know necessarily how to pronounce it. So, him and his brother just moved to this new town, and then they're like waiting for the bus, and then this bully comes up with his two annoying, stupid sidekicks. He beats the crap out of them and stabs two of them with knives that they pulled on him and his brother, because they were like trying to steal money from him. So then after that, he like feels really good about it, which is kind of sadistic and psychotic. And then he like goes to a party, and then they come back. Oh, and his brother like gets sent to jail because he confesses for a crime he didn't commit, which was beating the crap out of those two and stabbing them. Well, 3, not 2. But then he then they crash this party that he's at, and then they start making fun of him and beat the crap out of him, and he gets just so pissed off that he just loses it, and he goes over to him and beats the shit out of him. And then it's upstairs, and he's covered in bleach and alcohol, and so is this one of the two bullies, and he's all like, "Oh, I'm so angry." So then he just lights him on fire, and the bullies are like, "Oh, you know what's really funny?" He's like, "What?" And I was like, "You're covered in bleach and alcohol, stupid." And he's like, "Oh shit." So then he gets lit on fire. So then it's just a really creepy story. So then he wakes up in the hospital, and it's like way later, like a couple months, I believe, and his bandages are getting taken off. So then he like opens up his face, and it's disturbing as heck. He's got a giant red smile. His lips are blood red from the fire. His face is completely white from the bleach. His eyes are black. His hair has gone from brown to black because it's been singed. And he just completely, but he loves it because once again he's lost it. So then that night his mother wakes up and hears him and hears something. So she goes into his room, and then she finds him holding a knife. And he's cut his mouth into a permanent smile. And she's like, "What the heck are you doing?" And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I couldn't keep smiling, and it was starting to hurt, so I cut a smile on my face. Don't look good?" And then she's like, "What happened to your eyes?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I couldn't see my face, so I cut off my eyelids so I could permanently see." And she's horrified by this, and she's like, "Don't I look good, Mom?" And she's like, "Yeah, son." She's like all freaked out, and she's like, "Here, let me go get Dad so I can show him." And then she's like, goes to her husband, and she's like, honey, wake up, get the gun, we gotta like protect ourselves from this kid." So, but then he comes in and he overhears them, so then he kills them, and then he goes into his brother's room, and then his brother wakes up and finds him over him. He puts his mouth over his brother's mouth, his hand over his mouth, not his mouth. That'd be kind of disturbing. Well, more disturbing. So then he kills his brother. And then the story of Jane the killer is directly linked to Jeff's. Basically, she's the girl across the way from Jeff who tries to help him. But in the end, she goes to a party. She goes over to his house the night when he lost it. Well, here's exactly what happened. She was looking through the window, and she saw Jeff and how horrifying he was, staring at her through the window, and he was just like kind of smiling at her, and it was disturbing. And then she freaks out so much. Her parents come up to her and ask her what she saw, and then she just screams and faints, which I kind of admit is a bit unrealistic. So then she goes to she wakes up like 2 hours later. She's in her nightgown, and she wakes up and she finds this like little note saying like, "Won't you come over and play with us?" And then she looks through the window and she sees like red blood on the window of Jeff's house, and he's smiling with a knife, a bloody knife, tapping the glass, tap, 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 and it's all screwed up, and it's horrifying. So then she can't call anyone or ask for help because otherwise she's endangering others' lives. So then she takes a knife, heads over to his house, and decides to kill him. And then she walks through the door. He knocks her out. She wakes up a while later. She's sitting at the dinner table, and she's horrified by what she sees. Everyone, her parents and Jeff's parents and his brother, all at the table, smiles carved into their faces. They're all dead. There's blood still pouring out of their bodies. It's horrifying. So then she just like insults him, and then he gets really angry. So then he pours bleach and gasoline because he couldn't find any alcohol on her. Then he lights her up, and so then now she's looking for revenge, and she goes into houses and she says, "Don't go to sleep, wake up." And Jeff the killer's the exact opposite. He says, "Go to sleep," and then kills people. So now Jane the killer wants to kill Jeff the killer. And now I'm really worried because there was like a news story I saw about Jeff the Killer who like ran into some kid's house and cut him up and like attacked his father, and it was all just bad. And he had this creepy photo, and it just scared me. And now I'm so frightened. I think I'm gonna have a hard time getting to sleep. I hope I can just take Jane the Killer's advice. I don't think she's actually a killer. She just wants to kill Jeff for ruining everything. So I'm just really scared. So I'm gonna have a hard time going to sleep. So that's all, everyone. I doubt I have any subscribers. Actually, I know I don't have any subscribers, but if any of you like this video, rate, comment, especially comment. I want comments, and possibly subscribe. Thanks. Goodbye.